Okay, welcome back to Maryland Metal and our series on rare coins. We're here from a different environment, more of a living room with the African savanna background. Let's get right into it, just showing you some of the, have some rare bars over there with some gold. We're going to start with some coins here and going to go over today what's called grading rare coins. Now, rare coins were graded. The grading scale we use today was created by, in the 1970s, Dr. Sheldon. It's called the grading scale from 1 to 70. And it was adopted by the American Numismatic Association in 1953. I'm sorry, that was in the 70s. It was created in the 50s, but in the 70s it was adopted and became standardized. And you can look this up. The idea is from 1 to 70, coins are graded. 1 being poor, PO, 2 being fair, 3 being about good, 4 being good. G is another way of saying good, G plus. Then we get to VG. You might see some VG coins out there old. Those are number 8 out of 70. Slight detail shows, very, very worn. VG plus. Then we have fine. I've shown you some fine coins in the past. Basically very rubbed down. Number 12 out of 70, choice fine. Then we get to very fine, moderate wear on surfaces. VF 20 through 25. Still not great condition. It may not even be worth grading coins in that condition unless they're ancient or very valuable. Then we get to choice very fine, VF plus, VF 30, 35. You're starting to get some more sharpness in the major features, seeing high points on the coins. You get to EF 40, extra fine 40, you're starting to see some overall sharpness, traces of mint. Then you have EF 45. Overall, wear is seen at the highest points, but mint luster may show in protected areas. Then we get to AU 50. 50 is starting to get serious. It's about uncirculated. They may have circulated, they may have not. It's hard to tell. Traces of wear at the highest points, but some of the original luster, at least half remains. Then you'll see AU 55, 3/4 of the original luster remains from the mint. And then AU 58 is almost all of the original luster remains. Then we get to 60. That's an important turning point. That's when a coin is considered mint state. It doesn't mean that it's actually uncirculated, because other dealers use the terms about uncirculated or AU, BU. You'll see on their websites. That's kind of a different way of looking at things. Then we have MS60, 61. MS60 is some dull or washed out features, even if it's, in general, the mint luster remains. Mint 61 gets better, 62. Still a little bit dull, but some scuff marks, but it's starting to get much clearer. MS63, 64, 65. That's when you really get to these higher quality coins and values, 66. Then you're talking, once you're past 67, that's really completely from the mint directly, never really moved around or touched at all. And mint 70. And now we do have proof as well, when you have that proof finish. And proof can go usually in the 60s and up to 70. So why should we collect rare coins? What's the point? There's a great article here essentially laying out 7 reasons. Give me a moment here. Number 1, you have the fact that they are valuable. You can actually make money. Rare coins have gone up, as we've seen if you look at our website, as much as 15 to 20% per year over the last 20 years. So it's one of the best investments. U.S. graded coins and now global graded coins. Number 2, it's a challenge. It's difficult, something fun to challenge yourself to see if you can find these rare coins and start a collection. Educational, you can learn about the history, you can learn about the politics, society, and culture at the time. Metal content. The idea is how much metal you start to learn about the metals, how much do you have in it. Just in terms of collecting these precious metals, 90% silver versus 99%. It's a way to pass on wealth. So by the way, precious metals are taxed at the collectibles rate, so there is a 28% tax, or for the first year if you sell it, it's in your tax rate, so maximum 28%, but you can be less if you have a lower tax rate. So they are more than the capital gains rate, but they're usually less than the overall tax for other sales. And it's a form of relaxation. It's a great way to relax, get away from the working world of stress, and just look into coins and play with coins. So that being said, we're going to go back in time and look in some rare coins here. We have an 1854 half 50-cent piece. Let's see if you can see that. So it is from New Orleans Mint. It was O. O is the New Orleans. Arrows. It has a certain number of arrows at the bottom, 1854. Now it is hold. So even though it's AU, about uncirculated, which is between 50 and 60, it's details. Details means NGC is telling you there is a notification and they can't put a number on it because it's details, which is the hold. It was used for some necklace. Unfortunately, that does take away value. People didn't realize that back then. And on the rear, you have United States of America, 50 cents. It's just hard to get the angle right here. And so the thing is, this is a pretty rare year. Let's take a look at the NGC guide. You have 9 points. No, that's a different one. NGC guide, I'll have to look it up, but it's essentially somewhere near if it wasn't for the hole, it would be over $300 in value because it's about uncirculated. We have it listed here on our eBay store for $275, and you can make an offer. It's hard to say exactly what it's worth because of the hole. We then move up into the next coin of an 1884 O. Again, O, New Orleans. Remember, one of the mints was in New Orleans. We had some in Talonica, we had it in San Francisco, Philadelphia, we have some in West Point, Charlotte. So it's the classic Morgan silver dollar. The Morgan silver dollar, in this case it's MS63 graded by PCGS, and the rear has United States of America. You will see the O there at the bottom showing the New Orleans. This is a great coin to collect. In terms of the silver content, we have 9.37 million were minted, as you can see here. George T. Morgan, of course, the Morgan silver dollar, 26.7 grams. The silver content is 0.773 ounces. Melt value alone is nearing 20, but of course it's worth a lot more. It says here it's worth 75, according to the NGC guide, because it's mint state 63. Again, if you see the coin, it is really probably just stayed in a bank because there's almost no rubbing or diminishing of the edges of the coin. You can see the woman's face, hair, everything very detailed, as well as on the back, and it was graded here. So we have it listed on our eBay store. You can purchase it for $75 or make an offer. You'll see that here on the eBay store. Next, we're going to go to this 1893. It's the Columbian Expo commemorative silver dollar. During the Columbian Expo, they made it for 2 years. It's a $50. It has Christopher Columbus. This is a little bit darkened. It's hard to see. But the rear has the whole expo. Now, some people might clean this coin because it's so dark, but many collectors don't like cleaning. You would just take some baking soda, put it in water, and rub it out. The collectors sometimes think that takes away value, so we'll see if we think this is a coin to clean. There he is, Christopher Columbus. So it's hard to see it. Let's take a look here. You can see on our eBay store a better chance of seeing that coin. There he is, United States of America, Columbia $50. Listed here for $25, 1892. And that was the World Exposition. And it has about 0.36 ounces of silver. Next, we're going to move to 1922. This is the peace dollar. We've seen this before. It's a 1922 peace dollar, mint state 63. And we forgot to put it on our eBay store. We have another one in MS60, one in MS61. We'll list this soon. And the rear has, again, the eagle. It's a nice coin, also about 0.77% of an ounce. And that's going to be probably in the $50 range. And then we'll move right on. This is not a rare coin. It's a Ganesh Indian 1 ounce proof coin. It's a silver round. Silver rounds are great. 1 ounce, 99.9% pure. Great way to hold silver. And because it is a unique Ganesh Indian theme, it's a great way to sort of give as gifts and we have that on our eBay store. Again, so we welcome you to our website, marylandmetal.us, and we also welcome you to, if you have questions about our rare coin program, we can actually create a custom collection for you. We only share in the profits if they sell for profit, 20% of those. There is no other fee. We can store them in the vault for you, or we can help you store it yourselves. Any amount of money you can invest in these rare coins, we believe, is a great way to hold your wealth. And they could be rare gold, rare silver. You can put $1,000, $500, $100, $1 million more in rare coins and keep them in the vault. And we know how to buy them by auction around the country, source them from wholesale or all around, and then get them to what kind of coins you want. The Rare Coin Program. Our number, 301-284-0531. We look forward to being in touch with you in the future.